Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back with the next shipment of the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 5.0. And it's a really big box. It got really hairy because it took me a while to get to this review. But who cares? Let's get into it! This is one big, hairy box, so you know it's got to be manly. And you know there's not some weak little deluxes hiding in here. So let's get into it and see what is in here. Which, you know, I already know what's in here. But you might not know. You might be kind of behind. So let's get into it and pull out the foam! It's Optimus and Megatron Pretender style. And let's pull these guys out and show them off. Here we got Pretender Megatron, and I just opened him. I just opened him just by pulling him out of the foam. Boom! Excuse me. And that piece don't stand well by itself. Clunk. All you Pretender fans are having nostalgia with that clunk sound. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this big giant box, and you should not be falling. But there is Optimus, and there's Megatron. Let me go and put them back together. Now, as you saw, he was empty, and that is how these guys come. They come empty. Let's get them a little further back so you can see their toes. Toe power. There we go. And I guess something like that. I don't know. Well, there we go. Let's see. A little bit of adjustment goes a long way. And yeah, here's Pretender Optimus and Pretender Megatron. This is not Pretender Optimus Prime. He's just a monkey. He is just a straight up repaint of Oil Master from BotCon 2015. Yeah, looks alright. Now that's not all you get in the box. Rudely crammed into the bottom of the box under the foam instead of... I mean, I know it's a big box, guys, but they could have fit it somewhere in the foam or something. But either way, crammed into this box, we have the actual Transformer action figure of Megatron to go inside his shell. There he is in vehicle mode. And his minicon, Space Warp, who is a Fembot. That's pretty cool, huh? Fembot minicon? It's not even the first Fembot minicon we got in this subscription service. So yeah, Fembot minicon. And then we have Optimus Prime, and I think they call him High Q, but this is, look, that's Jinrai. So whatever they're doing. But yeah, now they did not come inside the shells for good reason, because they just do not stay in there. So in addition, Megatron came with this sword, which I believe is just a black molded sword from the Generation 2 Optimus from the Titans Returns line. And then this gun, which comes from Astro Train / Sentinel Prime from the Titans Return line. So they come with some weapons. And Optimus, or the Optimus team, comes with this pale sad colored blaster from the Orion Pax mold, and also this little gun right here that comes from the Legends Optimus Prime figure, the one that came with roller. So I mean, you do get a lot here. You're not really seeing all of it here. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in this set. And you know, all this right here, hey, I'm digging. I did have some Pretenders when I was a kid. I do remember very vividly having Catilla and Grimlock. I might have had more. I wasn't really into them. I you know, always like picked them up, and I'm like, well, maybe something moves, but not much. It's not really cool. I'm just gonna play with the little inner bots, even though they're tiny. But this Optimus Pretender shell, you hear that? There's something floating around in him. What is that, a scraplet? Does he have, like, I don't know, transformer cancer or something? What is that in there? So, that's not super great. And there is supposed to be one more piece that comes with Megatron, and it's to actually attach this Megatron and Space Warp into that guy to make him stay. Oh, and I didn't... This is a repaint of a rare Japanese only release Pretender shell that went with their Brave Maximus, I believe. So it's all super rare. I hurt my hand earlier, excuse me. Gonna have to ignore that nastiness, just in case you want to look at it. There you go. Oh. Yeah, been clearing some land for my new home, which I'll be moving into over the next month or two, hopefully. So yeah, rock. Maybe an upgrade to the whole reviewing station. Maybe I can get the stupid camera to, I don't know, just start being straight. But this guy came with a piece and I've already lost it or misplaced it or something, but you see how there's some little grooves right there? It was this little beige piece. I guess it came from some G1 toy, I think. That's just what I'm hearing from the news feeds and forums and such. And you would place it on Megatron and something, and he's supposed to like go in there all squatted and half transformed and stuff, and you know, as soon as you and Space Warp goes on in there too. So you close it back up and you move it like this and it's already loose, or this, or this, or just this, and it's already loose. So just take my word for it. It kind of sucks. I'm serious. Is there something messing with my camera? What's your deal, brother? But yeah, let's go ahead and just back this whole thing up. And as for Optimus Prime Pretender shell with a little cancer scraplet inside, there's his inside. And how you work that, you take Haikyuu Jinrai here, and you got to work his little peg out. Jeez. There we go, like that. And put him back into normal jet mode. Then you're gonna just kind of put him right. Yeah, you're gonna have to fold his wings back in a little bit. Put him right in there. And as you can see, it's not like he's fitted in there or anything. Gotta kind of close those wings up, and I think you're supposed to. Yeah, that just shows you how well they stay in. So let me try this again. Put a little Jinrai in there. Then you face flat because the stupid cracker can't do anything else. Take this hood piece and fold it up almost like you're about to transform them. And it's, I mean, it does kind of look cool like that in a way. But yeah, and let's see, I believe you put it like this. Yeah, like that. Then you close them up and very, very gently set them down. Then never touch them again. Never. Because it's going to fall apart. And understand, I'm not really angry about this. I'm not much into nostalgia. So when I heard that they were going to be doing this, there we go. I think that'll fix that. Did you just drop again? What in the world? And in that process, I accidentally turned off the camera. So let's see if we can fix this back. Or we're just going to stick with that and deal with it, guys. Alright, so, and, you know, you could take these weapons, once you got Optimus and Haikyuu Jinrai in there, and kind of stick them between his fingers. Both of them look absolutely stupid. in this giant dumb gorilla's hands. But just my opinion, this one actually fits better if you put that piece right up against the thumb, as opposed to that, which don't even go all the way in. So yeah, there's that. There's Pretenders. Megatron can hold his Titan's Return sword and gun like so. So what? And with that, let me give you one good close-up. It's got yellow eyes, some gray color, some black, some red, nice tamper-graph Decepticon symbol. It's not a sticker or anything. You know, some off-white legs, more gray, silver bits around here and there. You know, whatever. There's a giant backpack, a lot of detail, and they did pick out some of the detail and paint. I thought that was cool. But yeah, that's it for the Pretenders. I'm actually very seriously tempted to just sell the shells and keep all the rest of this set. And I really do not like breaking up my Transformers, but the price that I know that these shells will go on eBay just because of the nostalgia factor is not worth keeping them just for the sake of keeping everything together. Just, no, it's not worth it. But yeah, here's Pretender Optimus. I don't think this looks like Optimus in any sort of way. Optimus has blue eyes. He does not have any gold or brown. I mean, he's the same fur color as Optimus Primal, kinda. And no, Optimus Primal's mainly black, isn't he? So yeah, this you can store some of the weapons back here if you so choose. It doesn't fit really well, so I'm not going to force it. But yeah, make a good baby rattle. But I mean, he does have some nice paint apps. The green eyes, though inaccurate, are pretty cool. He got a big, angry, stupid-looking snarl that just does not look very Optimus-y. Gold helmet, don't get that. The red makes sense, even though it's two different colors of red. More gold. I mean, this figure was fine as Oil Master. I know they tried to do the most out of each figure as they can. But again, just not about nostalgia, you know? I'm sorry, Combiner Wars Optimus Prime, Titan Return Optimus Prime, either are better than G1 Optimus Prime. Hate me, send assassins after me, whatever. I don't care. I know I'm probably just making things worse, but I'm trying my best, guys. So, you saw the Pretenders. Let's get on with the real figures. And we're going to start with the bio cards. Here we have Megatron and Space Warp. And altogether, that is a pretty nice piece of artwork there. You got Pretender Megatron, which artwork-wise looks pretty cool. And you got G2 Megatron Legend Size and Space Warp. We got some cool tech specs. These seem to be pretty dang powerful. And here is the bio. So pause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. And for excuse me, Optimus, excuse me, here's their artwork. Again, very nice piece of artwork. You got Pretender Optimus Monkey, you got G2 Truck Optimus, and Haikyuu, aka Jinrai. We got some tech specs. Not as quite impressive as Pretender Megatron. And then we have the bio. Let me straighten that out so you can read it all. And pause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. And that's their bio cards. Now let's go ahead and take Optimus, fix his hood right here. Okay. And I'm going to move the larger weapons out of the way. And I'm just going to leave out the ones that I use for the figures. He's kind of got a landing gear right there. So let's go ahead and fold that back up. We'll have to dig that back out later. Yeah, so here we have Optimus and Haikyuu, Jinrai, and just for fun, some extra guns. And then we have Megatron, G2 Megatron, Jungle Style, and Space Warp. And he comes only because of his Pretender, a very large sword, and not quite as large gun. Can't see that. So, I mean, even considering, like, let's just say you did not get the Pretenders at all. I mean, just this as 2 shipments isn't bad. You know, it's 1 shipment, but they were doing the 2 for 1 shipment thing because they were backed up. But let's take a good look at all these figures. Let's start off with Optimus for once. He is a repaint, retool of Transformers Generation Swerve. Looks really good, I think. I like the fact that he is a pickup truck for once. The flames look really good. It looks very G2-ish with red flames and mainly black with some blue highlights and nice silver painted windows. That's just the tips of his knees. And even has silver rims. It's very cool. Nice painted silver grille with some yellow headlights. And he comes with, well, I already showed you the guns he comes with, so we're going to skip that. And then we got Haikyuu Jinrai here. And he's mainly silver with some black accents and Autobot tampographics. And you can only have them hold 1 gun in vehicle mode, but I actually, kind of untransforming them here. I actually like this one. And now we'll take a look at G2 Jungle Megatron, and he's very interesting. I'm gonna have to focus just to get these colors to come out right. But yeah, he is a gray tank with, like, it's hard to tell, but the paint is so shiny, it is almost reflective looking, but I don't think it's actually reflective material paint. But yeah, he's got a bunch of green stripes. It's a little bit of white accents, black treads. Here's something cool. MGTN95 on both sides. An homage to the original G2 toy that just never made it. And I think it's pretty cool that FunPub, as their last few toys, took a lot of toys that they meant to make, or that Hasbro was meant to make, and made them for us. Or updated versions. Now, Space Warp here is very cool with some actual reflective foily type of paint in purple. And a very big old fat pretty Decepticon symbol, some red thrusters, yellow cockpit windows, a little stripe across the nose in white, and a black nose. And we'll get some more purple in her little robot mode. So very nice. So just for comparison, I'm going to take this gun off. Let's start off with Op. Move all these guys back. Kind of getting messy here. He, like I said, is simply a repaint retool of Generations Legends Swerve. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, there's Swerve and Optimus face to face. That's what they look like together. Let me give them a little close up here. I know I shouldn't be doing that, sorry. It's my toy, I'll do whatever I want with it, but I guess I'm apologizing to myself. So yeah, vehicle mode, only difference is paint. And just for fun, Here is original Legends Optimus in his square-nosed cab truck mode. Yeah, let me remove this. I mean, obviously completely different scales here. The naughty word. But, I mean, obviously this is the superior painted one. And then for Haiku Jinrai, we have this guy that came with Swerve. I cannot remember his name. But it's the same minicon, just different paint job. Both Autobots. Boom. And what in the world? I swear my camera sucks sometimes. This is really getting annoying. Okay, let me break here, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think that's going to work a lot better. And now to compare Megatron with, move it up, his original mold version. The Legends kind of slave version of Megatron. Yeah. Here they are together. So same exact figure, just different paint job. And they come with different minicons. G2 Jungle Megs comes with Space Warp, who is a repaint of that guy. It's that guy who she is a repaint of. And Cosmos and oh my goodness. It's on the tip of my tongue, but for some reason I'm wanting to say Thunderstruck. Which is weird because I had Michael Jackson in my head earlier for some reason. It got a little weird. But yeah, there's those two. Payload. Cosmos and Payload. Here, push up. And there's a close-up. And then the original Megatron came with Chop Chop. So here's a comparison between the two different minicons you can get from the two different Megatrons. Okay, and for vehicle mode, I believe that is it. I have to remember which one was the special one. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get these guys transformed. Let's start off with Optimus. It's the same transformation as Swerve, just like if you were going to put it in the crappy Pretender show. Fold his hood back, bring his legs down, and it's going to automatically kind of do this part, and then you just bring his arms out, undo his legs, and there you go, you got Optimus. His head straight. So yeah, there's Optimus, and as a robot, he's looking pretty good. You know, he's got something to kind of represent his little chest windows. His head sculpt looks really good considering it's so small. It's got some yellow painted eyes and blue helmet and gray face mask and crest. It's on a ball joint, so it goes up and down, and it's really tight, kind of like if you watched my Fractal and Scorponok video, it doesn't really turn so well, so I'm not going to push it. Now we got TLC stuck in my head. God, brains are annoying. But yeah, there is subscription service 5.0 Pretender Optimus. And he can hold either of his weapons here. So he is ready for some battle. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to reach the computer to make out his plans, though. That's his problem. So, and to go along with them, we have Haikyuu Jinrai, which all you have to do is cheat, 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 and maybe move his arms out a little. That way you know they can move. And here you have Jinrai. Haikyuu, I mean. Jinrai, I mean. So yeah. And he's a pretty neat little figure. I mean, really big homage to Jinrai with the white body, the red legs, and the black feet and shins. And of course, he's got the same detailing that the other figure of this mold has. So yeah, pretty cool. And of course, we can fold out this thing again. Fold that down, and then we're going to grab, let's see, how does this work again? I think I'm supposed to grab his head, or I'll grab him by the shoulders. And this isn't anywhere as bad as it was with that Medic's figure's little partner. What was her name? Lifeline's partner. Quickslinger. Yeah, so not too big of a deal. So we're just going to take this gun out, put his minicon gun in, and there you go. He's got something fraggin' ridiculous. Yeah, he can shoot some guys, but pew 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 and pew. Thank you. But for now, since that looks silly, we're going to put him back in his little minicon mode. Undo that. Paint's not as tight on this one, and that's the main reason it works better. Now, since he doesn't come with roller, this little peg is kind of useless. But it's not in the way or anything, so that's fine. So here we have Team Up. And let's get Megatron undone here. Let's go ahead and start with his arms. Undo his legs. And just move his arms back. If I'm transforming a little too fast for you guys, I'm sorry. There's not much point in showing off transformations of figures that have been out for a very long time. Not a very long time, but you know, a few years. And here we have Jungle Megs, and he is looking pretty awesome. He has got, let's go ahead and zoom in on him. He's got some black face. Okay, maybe that's a little too close. Oh geez, come on. Okay, there we go. And unfortunately it's hard to see, but he's got a black face and tiny little red dots for eyes. His G2 symbol's really shiny and cool, some little black lightning bolt like symbols around it. And of course he's got his blaster of whatever type. I mean, the main cool paint apps on here are those green stripes and the symbol. But yeah, looking pretty cool. And of course he comes with these two weapons. Not just for fun, I'm going to show you what they look like on him. Let's go ahead and give him the sword in his cannon hand and let him hold the other gun. And now this Megatron, like this, I would not want to be Optimus if I can get his arms came undone. So yeah, there he is, fully weaponized. And then we have Milady Space Warp, who's looking pretty cool. Oh, wait. Got a Transformer, I forgot. Hold on. There we go. Forgot the Transformer. How embarrassing. And yeah, she's looking pretty cool. She's got a lot of black on her, so it's not super easy to see her, but the purple is really vibrant. And the yellow really pops compared to the other colors, so does the red. So really happy with this little minicon. And of course, she too, her arms can move. She too can become a little blaster. Move her arms up so you don't accidentally bump them. Push her little boots back up. Put her arms back. Pull her peg up, and then I'm gonna switch this around. But this gun, we'll do it right here. It's a peg shorter. There we go. And now he is definitely overarmed, I'd say. Yeah, there's him holding the blaster, and pow pow, pow pow, pow pow, pow, pow pow. So yeah, let's go ahead and take her off and put her back in robot mode. Now this isn't something from the Fun Pub's problem with the arms. That's just that mold. Just that mold. So you just move her arms back up, get them out of the way, keep them out of danger. Pull her boots, step back down. Because those boots are made for warping. And that's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are probably going to warp right through you. So, yeah. Save myself from copyright infringement there. Let's go ahead and move off the ridiculous weaponry. And yeah, there is Optimus, Megatron, Space Warp, and Haikyuu Jinrai. So, for comparison, we have, let's move Megs out of the way so we can do Ops first. Now, first one is obvious, is Swerve. There's Swerve and Optimus. Now that's a little far off, isn't it? So let's put a little closer in on these guys. It almost looks like those, nope, those two reds are not the same. This one's just a shade darker, I guess. Kind of a shade more flat, but either way, they both look cool. Optimus better than him. But yeah, there's a comparison between those guys. And between Haikyuu and whoever this guy is. Yeah, there's comparisons of those guys. Really digging the Haikyuu look. Jinrai. And of course, no reason not to compare the original Generations Legends Optimus with the new one. Now I'm going to say that I do like the head sculpt on the Fun Pub version better. Yeah, there's those two compared. Yeah, excuse me guys, I'm kind of been out of the reviewing game for a little bit, haven't I? Last review I did was the first shipment of the TFSS subscription service 5.0, which was Fractal and Lifeline and all their fun guys. So, we got Optimus's comparisons done. Let's get to Megs. Now, first off, we've got G2 Megatron and G0 not Megatron, because this came before G1, right? That's what he was before he was tyrant of the Transformers universe. But yeah, I mean, you can tell they're the same molds, but the paint job really makes them look different. That's cool. And then we got Halo right here to compare with Space Warp. There's those two together. Halo's a pretty cool figure, but it is hard to beat Space Warp here. looking good. Oh, not that one. That would turn out bad. And just for fun, because we got them, here is Chop Shop and Space Warp together. Chop Shop's slightly bigger of a minicon, Target Master, or whatever you want to call him, but still cool. And I believe that is all the comparisons I have. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the whole set back out. Again, I am missing the one piece that's supposed to be the connector to this Megatron and the piece of shell pretenders. Hope that wasn't too explicit. I don't think it was. And we got Space Warp. And we got Haikyuu Genrai. And we got piece of shell pretender Optimus. And piece of shell pretender with a giant backpack Megatron. And if you picked up the second shipment or have plans to pick up the second shipment, this is all what you get. Let's go ahead and arm up the pretender shells just so you know what you're getting into. I mean, each figure you kind of get like a two-man team. Again, I told you I like the small gun better because it fits in a lot better and will not fall out. I'll put it in this left hand so you can see. There's nothing wrong with lefties. My mother's a lefty. So yeah, that is the Transformers Collectors Club Subscription Service 5.0 Pretender set of Optimus vs. Megatron. And again, while I am not crazy about these shells, I do not regret getting the full set and having the shells, because I could still sell them, and possibly even make the money back for the whole set of this. So it would almost be like these guys are free. But we'll have to see. I might choose to keep them, might not. But either way, this has been Hardtekticon, showing off the Transformers Collector Club Subscription Service 5.0 Pretender Megatron and Optimus set, and I will see y'all next time.